What's happening, YouTube? Awesomest Hobo here, back with 5 ways to make a comeback while solo queuing. I even made them alliterative. Maybe at the cost of proper grammar. Who knows? But let's get right to it, ladies and gents. My 5 tips are to play peacefully, play positively, play partnery, play passively, and play prospectively. Partnery is totally a word. All jokes aside now, I'll expound on these 5 points. So when I say play passively, I'll explain. So if that was a turn-off, please stick around, because I'm not saying to play like a terrified chipmunk. So, first point, play peacefully. It's just a game. A fun, competitive, blood-pumping game, but a game. Play calm, breathe, and enjoy it. When you're having a bad game, or a teammate is, or everyone is, it's frustrating. Blood-boiling sometimes. And that's what brings out the toxicity devil in all of us, because yes, everyone has one. You start blaming the 2-8 Twin Blast and begin making horrible decisions and engaging unwinnable team fights, and you engage in winnable 1v1s, and then the tilt begins for everyone, and you're doomed. Surrender at 20. Don't be that guy. Winning game, focus on you and what you can do to play better, and keep a cool head. You'll make better decisions and play at your full potential. Second point, play positively. Like I said, don't be that guy. That guy being the toxic a-hole who AFKs and back and flames chat the whole game. That, my viewers, makes you a scrub. Instead, communicate with your team and encourage where you can. And I don't mean telling a feeding Greystone, "You're doing so good, little buddy. Who wants a cookie?" Encouragement can be praising a teammate for a good play, or it could be telling that feeding Greystone to play safe, retreat from 1v1s, and stay with the team. The majority of this community respects players who are positive in chat and who have a level head. Calling people mofos, asshats, douchemongers, or other kid-friendly names makes you that guy. The guy who tilts everyone and becomes a verbal punching bag that you're frustrated until the teammates unload on. Instead, encourage your teammates and develop a plan of attack. Let your team know you are behind, to group up for team fights, to play under tower, to have someone stop a split pusher, to retreat when you are low health, etc. People like positive people. They respect that, and therefore they will be much more prone to listen to you, and in a lot of cases follow your lead. So, be the positive guy. Third point, play partnery. Don't hate. It's stupid enough for you to remember it. So, Hobo 1, Grammar Nazi 0. But seriously, play as a team. When you are behind, this is your most valuable asset. It is also one of the hardest things to do in solo queue. So, whip out those keyboards on PC. And if you're on PS4 and you don't have a keyboard, it's like 20 bucks online, just go get it. You have no excuse. Or use the quick chat. Actually not or. Use the keyboard and use the quick chat. Group up, defend left lane, attack right lane, retreat, attack war prime. Teamwork is what wins games. Going back to my first 2 points, toxicity kills teamwork and puts your chance of victory in the grave. Positivity and communication gives you a fighting chance. Does it guarantee a win? Nope. Sometimes you're too far behind, and if a team coordinates well and is ahead, they will most likely win. Sometimes you have to throw in the towel. But don't be trigger happy on surrendering. If each of the enemy team members has 12 CXP on you and you're down 2 inhibs while you haven't taken one of their towers, yeah, that's game. I also meant 12 card points. But yeah, if they're that ahead, that's game. But if they only have a couple of towers on you with a few more kills than you and a few more card points than you, it's not over. Keep fighting. On to the next point. The fourth point, play passively. What do I mean by that? Play defensively? Yes. Play smart? Definitely. Play like a coward? Hell no. Teamwork is your best chance of winning, but remember, towers help. But before I talk about towers, please ward the hell out of the map, especially when you're behind. You should be doing this in general, but if you are behind, you should be warding everywhere. Ward OP, ward your jungle, ward lanes, ward the enemy Twin Blast so it follows them everywhere. Get vision of the map. This lets you know if you need to group to stop their OP, if they're rushing one of your lanes or one of your teammates, or if they are backdooring your core. Also, it shows you if there is someone you can pick off quick who's by themselves. This is a risky call, but if you see someone alone and you can catch them out and kill them before the enemy team reacts, do it. Now you have a 4v5, giving you temporary control to push a tower. I'm at 5v4 in your favor. Gives you control to push a tower, split push, do OP, etc. But please do not chase the enemy if he gets away. It's too risky, and if you stay in enemy territory too long, the enemy team can now flank you and probably turn that fight around, win it, and further their lead. So, going back to towers. Do they do much damage? Do they have much health? No, not in this patch, and it sucks. But they still do damage. If the enemy team is bearing down mid, and it's a 5v5, mow down the minions that come into tower range before the enemy team rushes your tower, and boom! Now you have a 6th team member doing consistent damage to anyone who's diving the tower. CC the living guacamole out of whoever has aggro, and try your best to blow him up. Towers still help you. If your team is low on health, however, and so is the tower, and the enemy team isn't low on health, let it go, man. If they're ahead, they'll get tower and probably your team. Keep going to inhib and keep going to core. The same goes for an inhibitor, sadly. Towers, inhib, and core this patch have paper-thin health, so it's not that hard to kill a tower and then engage a team fight, especially when your team is low on health, and when you're behind. But if you eliminate the minions and they are forced to dive the tower or back off, if they back off, great. If they dive it, someone is going to have to take the brunt of that aggro. If it's a Rampage or a Greystone, CC him off the tower if you can, but focus on damaging the squishies and keeping fighters off of the carries. Even if they get the tower and the inhibitor, they'll probably be low on health while you're high on health, and now you can chase them down, snag some kills, take the enemy towers, take the OP, and feed your inevitable comeback. And as a side note, just because you lose an inhibitor doesn't mean that's game. Minions can still stack and push back a wave of super minions. Just ward up your jungle to see if they're backdooring. I had a game just the other day where they took down 2 of our inhibitors after getting OP, but we took down 3 of them after they took down the our second inhibitor. We pushed back right lane, took out one of their towers, both of their inhibitors, and eventually won the game. It's possible. Losing an inhibitor isn't the end of the world. Almost done. Final point. Play prospectively. Guess what? 60 card points is the max for everyone. Once everyone hits 60, or even if they're 3 to 6 card points off, everything is leveled out. The enemy no longer has more power than you, and even if you haven't hit 60 yet, they don't have substantially more power than you. It now comes down to the skill of the players and the team in the team fights. However, playing prospectively is a mentality implemented early on. Analyze how your teammates play. Are your team fights very close, even though you may lose them? Does the enemy team totally dominate you in a team fight? Is your engager overly aggressive and dying like crazy, or does he make smart engagements with a team? Does your ranger dish out damage, or does he cower away? Answers to these questions early on will tell you either to throw in the towel and save yourself the time getting another game, or continue to push for late game. Ultimately, play with the end game in mind. Keep farming, keep defending your base, and gaining card points until you have a game-changing team fight and can capitalize on that, or you make it to the late game. These 5 tips will significantly help you turn a seemingly hopeless cause into a potentially crazy comeback, which is one of the most satisfying things in MOBAs. It's not guaranteed, and sometimes you'll almost come back and just barely lose. But it happens. You can't win them all, but you can play your best and put up one hell of a fight. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it helps you get those sweet comebacks. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and comment any feedback or questions you have. I love talking with you guys and helping where I can. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, or full gameplays with your hero, click the annotation in the top right of this video and subscribe. As always, have a fan-freaking-tastic day, and we'll see you in the next one.